1985 Game of the Year. In Class AA football, the Corbin Redhounds entertain the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets from Campbell Field in Corbin. Hello again, everybody. This is Don Eastup with Dale Johnson and Bill Sloan on Televid Sports Channel 11, bringing you another replay of Corbin Redhound football. The Hounds coming into this game tonight with a record of 9 victories and no defeats. Middlesboro having one of their worst years in many, many years. They're 3-6. For the Redhounds to win tonight means an automatic berth into the state championship playoff system. For Middlesboro, it means the same thing. So you can see how big this football game is here tonight. Middlesboro has one of the smallest teams that they've had in a long, long time. But you've got to throw out all the records, the weights, everything when you get these two teams on the field. Traditional rivalry brings up just about anything can happen. Adding to that tonight, we've had a rain prior to this game. The rain has been coming down, slacked up as we broadcast right now somewhat, but that could have something to do with the outcome of this football game. However, this playing field here at Campbell Field is in excellent condition. Matter of fact, at this time of the year, this is the best stand of grass that I've ever seen on Campbell Field. Well, the crowd will be a little slow in arriving, but they'll be here because it's the game of 1985. We invite you to stay tuned now for more Corbin Redhound football here on Channel 11. We'll be back with tonight's activity right after these messages. Stadium for tonight's football game between Corbin and Middlesboro. Tonight is a very special night. Tonight we will introduce to you those that were elected to the 1985 Hall of Fame at Corbin High School. Last night at Cumberland Falls, the banquet ceremonies were held in which 5 football players, 5 former players, and 1 honorary person was inducted into the Corbin Hall of Fame, along with the 1939 football team. Tonight, we will introduce those people to you. First, we would like to present Alvy Bible, a 1967 graduate. He accepted his award last night at the Hall of Fame banquet. He cannot be here tonight because he's a coach at Knoxville Central High School, and his team is playing tonight. Alvy Bible was co-captain of the football team. He played and starred also in basketball and participated in track. In football, Alvy Bible was all SEKC tackle in 1965 and 66. He was first team All-State in 1966. Player of the Year in the Southeastern Kentucky Conference in 1966. And Alvy Bible was honorable mention All-American. In basketball, he was all SEKC in 1966 and honorable mention All-State, All-District, the leading scorer and rebounder, and won the prestigious Ted Metters Award as best all-around athlete at Corbin High School. After graduation, he attended the University of Tennessee. A big round of applause now for a true Hall of Famer, Alvy Bible. Also inducted into the Corbin High School Hall of Fame, the late Wid Ellison, a 1938 graduate of Corbin High School. He was a football and basketball and baseball star. In football, Wid was all Cumberland Valley Conference and All-State. Likewise, in basketball, he was all CVC and All-State. Wid Ellison also accomplished the feat of being voted the same honors in baseball, all Cumberland Valley Conference and All-State. A true all-around athlete at Corbin High School. He was awarded a scholarship in all 3 sports to Mooney State College, where he earned a master's degree. Later, Wid was a teacher and coach in Louisville. Accepting the award on behalf of his brother is Hayden Ellison. And now introducing Ben Lankster. Ben Lankster, a Corbin High School graduate in 1973 and another great all-around athlete. Ben Lankster was the winner of the Ted Metters Award, the most prestigious award at Corbin High School in 1973. In basketball, he had the most assists. He was all Southeastern Kentucky Conference in 1973, had the best free throw percentage in 1972. Athletic scholarship recipient to Motlow Community College. He played baseball and basketball. From there, Ben Lankster went to Middle Tennessee State University. In baseball, Ben was Ohio Valley Conference with the champion in 1976. He was the Middle Tennessee State University Most Valuable Player in 1977 and All OVC in 1977. His professional experience, he played with the Baltimore Orioles as a utility infielder. He now lives in Hendersonville, Tennessee. He is the division manager of Lorillard Tobacco Company. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome now Ben Lankster. And now introducing Bob Terrell. Bob Terrell, a 1951 graduate of Corbin High School, is one of the best athletes ever to wear the red and white. Like the other inductees, he played football, basketball, and baseball. He was All-State in basketball in 1951, also All-Region and All-District. He played in 3 state tournaments, was captain of the 1951 team. In baseball, he was All-Region. Bob Terrell was Athlete of the Year at Corbin High School in 1951. He attended the University of Louisville on a basketball scholarship. He graduated from Georgetown College. While there, he earned letters in baseball and had a 370 batting average. He played professionally in the Mountain States League. Also, he was voted president of the student body at Georgetown College. He now lives in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, where he is general sales and marketing manager for Ford Motor Company. Let's welcome a great Corbin High School athlete, Bob Terrell. Now, let's welcome Ralph Wilder. Ralph Wilder, a 1956 graduate of Corbin High School, was quarterback of the 1955 Corbin State Champion football team. He led his team to an undefeated season, 11-0, and a win in the Recreation Bowl. Ralph was the best quarterback in the state of Kentucky in 1955. He was all Southeastern Kentucky Conference and honorable mention All-State. He lettered 4 years in basketball and football. He attended Western Kentucky University and Cumberland College. Ralph now lives in London and is an employee of United Parcel Service. A great big welcome again for Ralph Wilder. And now introducing Charles Baker. Every Corbin fan here knows the contribution of Charles Baker to the Corbin Redhounds in basketball, football, baseball, every sport mentionable. He's there when the Redhounds play, boys and girls. He's one of the most truly best supporters that Corbin has ever had. Again, a big welcome for our honorary inductee, Charles Baker. The 1939 football team was introduced to the crowd last night at the banquet at Cumberland Falls. We would like to introduce that team to you tonight. They were state champions and undefeated. For those that are here or those representing some on that team, when I call your name, please step forward. On the 1939 football team, Leland Arnold. Odell Byerly, Eugene Chadwell, Bob Coleman, Jim Cummins, Roscoe Cummins, Harold Fusen, Oda Hart, S.T. Holman, Hurtle Jones, Pat Kelly, Ova Littrell, being represented by Jeff Littrell, Robert Livesey, Coach Ted Metters, Esley Mobley, Robert Mobley, Audrey Moore, Kenneth Parks, Russell Peace, Harold Petrie, Ernie Pruitt, Paul Ramsey, Don Root, Kenneth Rowland, Earl Sasser, represented by Mrs. Ina Sasser, Ben Saylor, Clarence Smith, Forrester Smith, John Stanley, Harry Taylor, Jack Vermillion, represented by Ann Vermillion, Junior Williams, Bill Wilson, Glenn R. Young, Paul Metters, and the cheerleaders for that 1939 team, Rita Rose Fisher, Lucy Crook Holland, Juanita Jenkins Summers, May Little Wooldridge, represented by Ina Sasser, and Lee Swan. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the inductees to the Hall of Fame at Corbin High School for 1985. Again, let's give these people a big, big round of applause. Tonight is just part of the Hall of Fame ceremonies on our pregame program. Of course, it began last night with a tremendous banquet at Cumberland Falls. It will conclude tomorrow night as the Corbin Varsity Club presents Gary Edwards at the Corbin Civic Center. At that time, that beautiful red van from Myers Chevrolet that came around the field will be given away. So you still have time, if you would like to participate and help the Corbin Varsity Club in their endeavors of buying a ticket toward the purchase and possible win of that van that you saw just a moment ago. Yeah, what we have here are the seniors of Corbin High School. There are 12 out there, and one I would really wanted to mention is number 52, Terry Harold, because he's out there on crutches, and this is a kid that has really given Corbin a reason to go on and win the state championship right there, because he played so great for about 7 football games before he was injured. Representing Corbin would be Nooners Reedy and Barry Rose for the flip of the coin, but there are 12 people out there. You were mentioning them, Bill. Jeff Page, Dwayne Miller, Jim McDaniels. Corbin has won the toss and elected to receive. Number 89 is Jim Utter. Then we have Danny Steely, Robbie Lamb, Larry Helton, and number 24 Corbin is David Burr. So those are the seniors that went out for the flip of the coin here tonight. And we're ready for the kickoff tonight. It'll be Sean Russell kicking off for Middlesboro. Russell is a 5'10", 187-pound junior. Has the ball teed to the right hash mark at the 40-yard line. Deep for Corbin will be Nooners Reedy. He's standing in the middle of the field. He wears jersey number 18, standing at the 3-yard line. Dwayne Steely with jersey number 40 off to his right, and his brother Danny Steely with jersey number 17 to his left. As our football game is underway, a very poor kick that will go out of bounds at about the Corbin 43-yard line. A penalty marker, of course, will go down on the out-of-bounds kick, and let's see what we elect to do on this one. Corbin would have tremendous field position if they should elect to take the ball where it is. Well, that Bill Sloan, to me, is the poorest kick I've seen all year. It didn't apparently had the angle wrong, because I thought it went out of bounds up here around the 45. They have it back at the 38, but that's still good field position.
Great field position to start at, Don.
So we're ready to go as the Red Hounds break huddle now. The lineup as I gave it to you a moment ago. No, it's not. Creech is in there at the setback to the right side. Reedy in there with Lanham. So Dale Fox is not in on the first play from scrimmage. The handoff is given to Reedy. Reedy plowing for 2, maybe got 3 at the most off that right side, and our football game underway. Nooners Reedy has brought the ball just over the 40-yard line as Corbin will have it 2nd down and 7 for the first down. Give him 3 on that first play. It has rained. The grass is wet, so it would be a bit slippery out there tonight. Here's Jeff Page now, out of the ball at center as Jackson goes under. Jackson gives his time to Fox, and Fox jumping over people to the left side. He comes up to near the 43-yard line, got a couple of more yards on the play, and Corbin will be faced with a 3rd down and long situation now. It's going to be 3rd and 5. The winner of tonight's game, we repeat again, will go on to the state playoffs. It would take 4 wins to win the state championship after tonight. Corbin on 3rd down and 5 for the first down. The ball out there on 43-yard line. Backfield straight away. The handoff is to Fox. A man's in his way, and he takes him down. Well, that was a good tackle for Middlesboro by Billy Thomas. Thomas is a 5'11", 170-pound junior, and really Dale Fox had no running room whatsoever. He actually lost a yard to the 42-yard line, and Corbin will have it 4th down and 6 for the first down. So Middlesboro will drop a couple of people back. One is Donnie Grigsby, a 5'8", 135-pound junior, and the other will be Denny Turner, a 5'8", 147-pound junior. Grigsby and Turner back in punt formation. Metzger for Corbin, number 55. The big sophomore booms a high kick downfield, which will be fielded by Turner. Turner has it at his 25. He's going off to his left, looking upfield, got good running room, and he's just taken down. Almost got it on a return, got up to the 45-yard line, and had it not been for a touchdown savings tackle by Dale Fox, Middlesboro would have been on the board. Again, over and over, you emphasize you never take anything for granted. Although Middlesboro is 3 and 6, they've looked very weak this year at times. They're out there tonight with that yellow and white jersey, and they came to play football. They have it at their own 44-yard line on the 1st and 10. So on the first play, it's a pass play that is complete to Turner, but it's very short yardage as he gets the ball just across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. The quarterback is Travis Powers. Powers is a 6', 172-pound junior, and Powers has passed on the first play of tonight's action to the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of a couple, and Middlesboro will have it 2nd and 2. The Yellow Jackets, you would think, would put it up quite a bit here tonight, as they have a wide out to the left side in Grigsby. They have a man filling the slot in Gary Smith, so the 2 wide outs go to the left side. Powers back to throw. He throws. He's got Turner at the line of scrimmage. He's to midfield. He's to the Corbin 45. And Reedy finally takes him down at the Corbin 44-yard line, and a Middlesboro first down. So the Jackets coming right at Corbin, passing at him. The gain was good down to the Corbin 44-yard line, and the first down of this ball game. Corbin has been resilient on defense at times this year. They've looked like they're going to break, but they bounce right back and usually come up with an interception or a big stopper. That's happened many, many times. The wideouts both go to the right side of the field. Joey Cup is one of them. As Powers is back to throw, he's being chased. He throws. He's got his man as the completion is to Donnie Grigsby down at the Corbin 30-yard line, and another Middlesboro first down. Well, this is reminiscent of the last couple of football games against Corbin. We saw that Cumberland team come at him with the pass time and time again, especially in the third quarter when Cumberland started marching it downfield. Corbin could do nothing about it. Cumberland came back, and Corbin had to come back in the last minute and 10 seconds to win that football game. This pass play good for 14 yards and Middlesboro's second first down. They have it at the Corbin 30-yard line. Travis Powers. The flag goes down before he can get back to pass, so the penalty marker could be a delay of game penalty. Middlesboro down at the Corbin 30-yard line. They have completed 3 out of 3 pass plays, 2 for first down. Now illegal procedure will cost them 5 yards back to the 35-yard line, and the Jackets will have it first and 15. 8 minutes, 31 seconds to go. We're in the opening period of this game. There is no score. Corbin, a perfect season underway, 9 victories and no losses, ranked number 1 in Class AA football against the Jackets of Middlesboro. The Jackets just inside. The Corbin 35 will put the 2 wideouts to the left side this time. Powers back to throw. Powers looking left. He throws over the middle. He's got his man, but he can't hold on. The pass falls to the ground as Joey Cup had it right in his arms, hit him in the middle, bounced up in the air, goes incomplete. So that's the first incompletion of the night for the Jackets, and they'll have it second and 15 at the Corbin 35-yard line. So far, the quarterback is getting plenty of time as he drops back to pass. Donnie Grigsby, 135-pound junior. There's some lightweights out there. He splits to the left. Going outside him now is Gary Smith, so the wideouts to the left side again. Powers back to throw. Powers looking. Powers shoots it down. Knocked down by Creech and almost intercepted. That pass was intended for Grigsby at the Corbin 25-yard line. Had Creech intercepted that one, he could have traveled up that sideline for quite a ways. So the incomplete pass for Middlesboro will leave them at 3rd and 15. The ball remains at the Corbin 35-yard line. The clock stopped on the incompletion. 8 minutes and 12 seconds. We're in the opening period. The Jackets again, the wideouts to the left side, Joey Cup and Donnie Grigsby. This the 3rd and 15 play. Back to throw Powers. Powers looking over the middle. He throws over the middle, got his man at the Corbin 26-yard line. Receiving the ball was Joey Cup. He was downed immediately, but the gain is good to the Corbin 26, which is not enough for a first down. That's a 9-yard pass play. It's going to leave Middlesboro about 6 to 7 yards shy of a first down. 4th down. We'll call it 7 yards to go for the first down. Already, without even lining up in the huddle, Donnie Grigsby comes wide to the right side. Gary Smith, the other wideout, will tell him what the play is. So they're split about 15 to 20 yards to the right side on the 4th down play. Back to throw. Powers has time, throws. His pass knocked down at the last moment by Dwayne Seeley. He got in there just in the nick of time because the ball was right on the money intended for Grigsby at the Corbin 17-yard line. But the Redhounds will take over as they hold Middlesboro on downs. However, Middlesboro did show a challenge to the Redhounds. They were able to move the ball from their own 44 down to the Corbin 26-yard line and picked up 2 first downs. So this is Corbin's second offensive series beginning now at their 26-yard line. The Redhounds will have a wide out. That's Dale Fox wide to the right side. Jackson under. Jackson pitches back. It's Reedy on the sweep. Reedy cuts back to his left. Reedy gets up to about the 30-yard line, and down he goes. So Nooners Reedy gets the long gain thus far of the night for Corbin as he picks up 4 yards. So far, these smaller Jackets are hitting hard against the Redhounds. The Redhounds will have it 2nd down and 6 to go for the first down. Lanham replaced in the Corbin backfield by Creech at the blocking back position. Now, I haven't seen him. Yeah, it's Reedy. He's coming out wide to the left side. On the 2nd down play as the pitch goes to Fox looking for a blocker. Didn't get it. Boy, he's shaking him off, though, and dragging him upfield as he gets the first down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Dale Fox didn't have any blocking that time. He just refused to go down, and uh-oh, Dale Fox is down. That is bad news for the Corbin Redhounds. He gets our first down of the night, but Dale is in agony out there, rolling from side to side. Corbin's leading rusher on the year. He's gained over 1,000 yards this year. Both times he's carried the ball tonight. The yellow-clad Yellow Jackets have been on top of him all the way, and that time they punished him quite a bit, and Dale is in pain as we have a timeout. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. We're in the opening period. Timeout with Corbin nothing and Middlesboro nothing. Dale Fox carried off the field with a leg injury, as Corbin has it now, first down and 10, and the pass by Jackson to Helton. Helton to the 45, 40, 35. He's down to the 32 of Middlesboro. So the Hounds quickly overcome some adversity with the passing game from Jackson to Larry Helton. The pass right on the money, and Larry Helton has taken it from the Corbin 40-yard line down to the 32, and Corbin's second first down of this football game. See, the ball, I think, was about the 38. I've got interested in that injury, but now we're down to the 32-yard line as they have it first and 10. The handoff given to Reedy. Reedy cuts back to his right, comes back to his left, comes into the 25 and down to the 24. Reedy, who is a great open field runner, being called upon now really to shoulder the burden because of the injury to Dale Fox. Dale in quite a bit of agony. As we look down below us now, they're working on that left leg. A 7-yard run has put the ball to the 24-yard line. Corbin will have it second and 3. We have Creech, Lanham, and Steely in the backfield now behind the quarterback Jackson. Everything straight away as it's given to Steely, and Danny Steely comes straight ahead. It'll be close for Corbin first down as he bangs right up to about the 22-yard line. Danny Steely, wearing jersey number 17, a 5'10", 158-pound senior, has put it to the 22-yard line. Corbin looking for their third first down on this drive, which originated back at their 26-yard line. Came up just about a yard shy, so it's going to be third down, a yard to go with the ball at the 22-yard line. It's Reedy this time. Reedy gets the first down. Reedy picks the hole and goes all the way down to the 15-yard line. Nooner's Reedy gets 7 more yards for Corbin, and the Red Hounds have racked up first down number 3 as they have the ball just shy of the 15-yard line. We're in the opening period. There's no score. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Still working on Dale Fox, Corbin's leading ground gainer, on the sideline. Went out with the injury on his second running play of the night. Full house backfield again as both ends are in tight as the handoff is given to Reedy. Reedy looking, he hops over people, goes into the 10, and Reedy goes down at about the 9. Reedy, with a knack of waiting till the blockers can clear out and then go in pursuit of the opening, has taken the ball for 5, maybe 6 yards. They were spotted just inside the 10-yard line, so let's give him a 6-yard gain on that one, and Corbin will have it second down and 4. Reedy will come out on this play as Middlesboro has called the timeout. Chin, the ankle being taped. Red Hounds are ready to go. The ball inside the 10-yard line of Middlesboro on second down and 3 for the first down. Here's Jackson on the call. He gives to Danny Steely. He fumbles the football, and Middlesboro has the football. Danny Steely coughs it up at the 10-yard line, and Middlesboro comes up with it at the 8-yard line. So Corbin on the fumble. That was a hard hit on Danny. Ball popped free, and the Yellow Jackets have it now as things are not going Corbin's way here in the early going as Billy Thomas, number 83, came up with it. So Corbin's drive toward the goal line comes up with a coughed-up football. Dale Fox, I wish we had one of those portable x-ray machines, because with the agony he's in right now, you think it's a pretty serious injury to that ankle. Middlesboro set to go. Powers back to throw. Powers looking. Powers throws. The pass is intercepted at the 25, to the 20, the 15, and Robbie Lamb has taken the ball back down to about the 12-yard line. A late hit will give them the penalty half the distance of the goal line. So that's what happens. You go to the air that deep, and boy, you're really risking it. And so Middlesboro just a passing team and nothing else here tonight. They haven't tried any running plays, and they cough it up and turn it right back to Corbin, so the Red Hounds will have another opportunity. Robbie Lamb off that corner to the right side, headed and took it the other way. Corbin has been an excellent team this year on intercepting the ball, and this one will turn it back just about to where we had it a moment ago, as Corbin's third offensive possession will have it at the 6-yard line now. First down and goal to go. We gave it up at the 9. We get it back at the 6. So No damage done whatsoever on that fumble of a moment ago. The ice pack is being applied to the left ankle of Dale Fox. He's on the bench at the sideline. Corbin, first and goal now. 3:28 here in the opening period. There's no score. Now, what's the problem? Penalty markers go down. Middlesboro has called another timeout. So, with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go, we're still in the opening period of this game. Middlesboro calls timeout with the score Corbin nothing and Middlesboro nothing. Not a very pretty beginning to our important football game here tonight. It's the game of the year, Corbin and Middlesboro. The Red Hounds now set to go as they approach the line of scrimmage. Jackson goes under from the 6. Jackson gives. It's going to be Creech, and Creech will get maybe a yard across the 5. Nick Creech, the ball carrier. We're pretty sure we're not going to see Dale Fox in this ball game for the remainder of the night with that ankle swelling the way it is. So the other kids are just going to have to pitch in there and do the job if Corbin is to go on to the state playoffs. The gain was good for 2 to the 4-yard line, and from there is where Corbin will have its second down and goal. Now the Corbin backfield has Danny Steele, Paul Lanham, and Nooners Reedy behind the quarterback Jackson. Both ends in tight. Here's the second down play. Rolling out to the right on the naked reverse is the quarterback Jackson. He scores the touchdown. Good faking into the middle by the Corbin backs allowed Mike Jackson, the junior quarterback, to take it in, and Corbin now has scored with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first period, leads it by 6-0. The try for the point after touchdown will be from placement. Jackson will hold, and Reedy will kick, but Corbin has called timeout just to allow a little time to set up for that. For the point after touchdown, Jackson holding, the kick is up, the kick is good, and Corbin leads it by a score of 7-0. Kicking off for Corbin, number 55, that's Brian Metzger, 5'10", 205-pound sophomore. And deep for Middlesboro will be Donnie Grigsby off to the right side, and to the left side is Denny Turner. Here's the kick. It's Grigsby having to back up at the 9 to take it. He's at the 15-20. Grigsby heading up the field, and he's hit by Robbie Lamb, and down he goes. Good tackle by Robbie Lamb, number 16 for Corbin. Lamb is a 5'11", 162-pound senior, and these seniors don't want this to be their last game here tonight, and they're playing just like that.
Don, it's going to have to be has to be brought up by the seniors. The seniors have to come in here and do it. Dale Fox, of course, going to be out of this contest. We might have possibly lost Dale Fox for the remainder of the season. So it's up to the seniors. It's up to the seniors.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed on the status of Dale, of course, but tonight you got to do it. Powers back to throw. That's all they've done all night long. He throws. He's got his man. The reception by Grigsby as he takes it across the 40 to about the 42-yard line, and the tackle made by Dwayne Steele of Corbin. So Middlesboro knows what they're going to do all night long. They're going to show us that pass play. They got them a first down, which is Middlesboro's third in this football game, up to the 43-yard line. Jackets have a wide out to the right side now, and this is the first running play of the game, and we can see why they've been passing as Denny Turner is hit right in his tracks, and down he goes. Turner didn't have a chance getting in for Corbin. Number 75, the big nose guard for the Red Hounds, Mark Hensley, 6 foot, 205-pound junior. Middlesboro loses a yard back to the 42-yard line. Corbin leading by 7-0. We're a minute and 25 seconds to go here in the opening period of this game. The Jackets again will send the wideouts to the right side, and Grigsby and Smith. Second down and 11 from their 42. Powers straight back to throw. Powers being chased. The penalty marker goes down. The catch is made down at the Corbin 30-yard line. McDaniels playing the receiver. Billy Thomas, he caught it, but it won't count. We saw holding at the line of scrimmage, and it went down immediately long before the pass was completed. Bill, it was a very obvious penalty. Middlesboro will be penalized here without a doubt. Well, that time it was Mark Hensley who would have gotten the quarterback, but he was held. It was very obvious. He's the only player that's getting through there. And instead of a long completion for Middlesboro, they're going to be penalized. The 10-yard penalty, which would be stepped off from the 42-yard line, and that'll take it, well, it's actually spotted back at the 33-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets now will have it second down, 21 yards to go for the first down. The line to gain is the Corbin 47-yard line. So the Jackets showing a threat every time they put the ball in play here tonight with their passing game. The way to stop that, obviously, is to get back there and deck that quarterback once or twice, and that'll stop a lot of these completions. Travis Powers, the quarterback, 6 foot 172-pound junior, has his wideouts to the right and back he's going to throw. Throws it long downfield, same man as a moment ago. The players having to turn their head way up to the sky and just circle under it and hoping they get to it. And when you get into a situation like that, the offensive player and the defensive player, neither one seeing the other. They're just looking for that football. There can be some bumping, but in a case like that, there would be no interference.
Well, Steely basically is just playing center field back there, as Middlesboro, each time they've had a hold of the ball except for one time throwing it, the kid's not afraid to air it up. He went long that time. It worked before. It was called back because of the holding penalty. Why not try it again?
So they're going to try it again as they have it. Third down and 21 to go with the ball at the 33-yard line. A man in motion this time to the left side. Powers back to throw. Heldon puts a chase on him. It's a screen pass. It's completed to Russell. Russell at the 35. Russell to the 40 up to about the 41-yard line. He's knocked out of bounds at the 43, the official says, but that's still going to be far short of the first down, and Middlesboro will have to give up the football. So they showed us another formation that time. They had a man in motion to the left side. They tried the screen for the first time tonight to Sean Russell. Russell, a 5'10", 187-pound junior. This is a young Middlesboro team. Matter of fact, you hardly see a senior on the team. It's mostly sophomores and juniors. They do get the gain up to the 43-yard line, and they're in punt formation. Just do get it out of there. A very high kick, a short kick, been taken by Reedy. He fumbles the ball. It's recovered for Corbin, I believe. Wait a minute. They blew the whistle because I believe Reedy didn't get a chance to field that ball. They were on top of him, Bill. At least that's what I hope, because I don't know who ended up with that football.
That's what it was, Don. You have to allow the man time to field the football. They did not do that. Before Reedy could come under the football and set himself in position, they hit him immediately, thus the penalty.
So Reedy would have caught the ball at about the 31-yard line, but they were all over him, and apparently that's the call. Corbin might have come up with the recovery. I'm not really sure. The Red Hounds had a couple of players in the vicinity of the football up at the 37, 38-yard line. We have 21 seconds to go in the opening period, and this has not been a well-played football game. This is not what we were getting used to in the first part of the year, but some things are happening here tonight. I guess you got to attribute part of it to this being the game of the year.
Well, the kids, of course, are going to be nervous. This is for, well, I guess you could say all the marbles, all the money. This is the game that counts. All the games beforehand matter nothing. This game, whoever wins this one goes on. Both Middlesboro and Corbin are well aware of that fact, and they're playing their hearts out. Both teams are tonight.
We're waiting to see the result of those penalty markers that were dropped, as Middlesboro, I think, is guilty of the infraction. They are. And the penalty is stepped off up to the 42-yard line, where Corbin will have decent field position to start this being their fourth offensive series in just the first quarter. So you can see we've turned that ball back and forth quite a few times already in one period of play. Corbin leading by 7-0 as the clock runs. We're at the 18-second mark. Corbin back in the huddle. The ball at the 42-yard line. Hounds approaching the line of scrimmage. That's Page at center. To his left is Dwayne Miller. Off to his right is Paul Jackson. Those are the two guards. Kent Carter to the left, number 70 at tackle. To the right is Rose, number 74. It's the counter to Reedy. Reedy at the 45, midfield. Reedy takes it down to about the 47-yard line of Middlesboro. As the first quarter comes to a close, Corbin comes up with the first down on the run by Reedy. So, at the end of one period of play here tonight from Campbell Field, the score, Corbin 7 and Middlesboro nothing. Was an 11-yard run for the first down by Reedy. Jim McDaniels now comes wide to the right side for Corbin. The Red Hounds with the football at the Middlesboro 46-yard line. On the play, falling down to the backfield was Lanham. Lanham gets up and then gets the handoff. Lanham, as he started to move, went down and then got back up. and Jackson was waiting on him to give him the football. He crosses the 45 and gets it to the 44-yard line. For those of you that have tuned in late, Dale Fox, the Corbin leading ground gainer for the year, on the second play that he ran the football tonight, had an injury to his ankle, and he's out. We do not know the extent of the injury as of now, but the ankle is swollen. They have an ice pack on it, and he will not be back in this football game. Second down and 8. The handoff to Reedy again. Reedy hops people. He goes across the 40, and then down he goes. So Nooners Reedy gets about 4 yards as he gets it down to the 40-yard line. Corbin was a multi-dimensional team with Fox in there. Fox could get you those real tough yardage, and Reedy, he's a magician out there. He can find holes when there are none. And they gave you 2 different looks, and then now and then would throw that pass and catch people off guard. But now it's changed quite a bit with the loss of Dale Fox. Corbin third down, a couple of yards to go for the first down. It's the option to the right side. Jackson keeps Jackson, looking for somebody to throw to. Down he goes. Now, Mike has not run that option that much this year, and quite honestly, he didn't look that good because he was looking for a pitch man. If he had been looking with his head down, he would have been looking for the first down, might have gotten it. The way it happened, I think he might have had the first down and then lost it.
That's true, Don. They've not been forced into a situation where they've had to use a multi-offense. They've been able to more or less manhandle most football teams that they have, but one of the reasons that being is because they had Dale Fox, the power runner. Now they're forced into a situation where they're going to have to go a little bit deeper into their bag of tricks to see if they can't come up with some type of offense to help compensate for the loss of Fox.
So that option play there did have the first down, but he lost it when he turned to try to find somebody trailing him. And so Corbin will have it fourth down, and what do you do here? We're leading by 7-0. The offense is sputtering now without Fox in there. Middlesboro has shown that they can pass the ball for chunks of yardage, and so you go for it and fail at this point in the football game, you're going to give them good field position. Let's see what the Hounds do on fourth down, about 2 feet to go for the first down. Corbin showing confidence in their offense. They are going for the first down. Now watch it, because Corbin in the Cumberland game, they give that long signal count or an erratic one, and they draw people off sides. Let's see if that transpires right here. Fourth down, less than a yard to go at the Middlesboro 37-yard line. Jackson calls. Jackson gives Reedy. He has the first down. Reedy with that long stride takes it across the 35 to about the 33-yard line. So Nooners Reedy gets some 4 yards on the play. Corbin getting a little irritated. Middlesboro's, we talked about them being small, but they've got some big people out there. They're not all little bitty fellers, like I talked about that split end a moment ago. I looked out there, and there's number 78, Alex Goforth, 6'4", 286 pounds. We don't have anybody that big. And they were getting a little bit rough out there, and the Corbin fans not liking it. The first down is Corbin's 5th in the ball game, has moved it to the 33-yard line of Middlesboro. So the Hounds with the full house backfield again, and both ends in tight. The ball near the center of the football field for Jackson, who's back to throw. He's looking across the middle, has the pass knocked down. The 2 out men, the short man was Reedy, the long man was Helton, and had the pass not been knocked down, one of those 2 probably would have had it because they were both open. But some lineman came in there with hands up to knock it away, and so Corbin will have it second down and 10 with the ball at the 33-yard line. For those listening here on WYGO, we want to remind them the Hall of Fame banquet. We're going to televise that starting at 6:30 Sunday night in its entirety on Channel 11 Southern Cablevision. It was a tremendous banquet. Corbin second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Pitch back goes to Reedy, sweeping wide to the left, looking for blocking to develop. It did not, and a very good tackle this time goes from Billy Thomas. He wears jersey number 83, 5'11", 170-pound junior, and you know, Sloan, he just fought off a couple of Corbin players, ran over him, and got Reedy.
The Middlesboro defense, of course, home Middlesboro team fired up tonight. You can tell that. That time, the Middlesboro player able just to keep fighting off and trailed Reedy until basically ran out of running room toward the sideline.
So the wide play does not go simply because Thomas is able to overpower the blocking backs. A loss of 4, and Corbin will have it third down and 14 from the Middlesboro 37-yard line. Reedy comes wide to the right side. Here's a big third down play. Jackson straight back to throw. Jackson, look, he throws over the middle, a bad pass. I think it was deflected because I don't think Mike throws that badly. It was down into the ground behind the intended receiver, Larry Helton. So the deflected pass was in the middle of the line by Raymond Farr, I believe it was. I'm quite shocked. I'm very surprised. We're at the 37 on 4th down and 13 and going for it. All right, let's see what happens. Jackson back to throw. Jackson looks. He throws for Reedy. Reedy looking back. Reedy fighting for it. It's intercepted, and that's a dumb interception at the 5-yard line. Boy, that was, we have a flag down upfield. But Middlesboro, if they knock the ball down, they get it up at the 37. They intercept and they get it at the 5. So that's better than a punt.
They should have just knocked it down that time. Of course, the defensive back of Middlesboro was thinking all the way interception. The smart thing would have done in that situation would have simply knocked the ball down. They would have had the original line of scrimmage as there where they would take over. But now we have a flag on the field, so we'll just have to wait to see what the Zebras are going to make the decision is.
Well, it was against Corbin, so Middlesboro declines, and I would not have declined that. They have the ball at the 5-yard line. I'd push Corbin back, and you know if they push him back, they have to punt, and you're going to get better field position. Oh, it was against Middlesboro. Oh, Corbin declined. All right. I had it backwards. All right, Middlesboro gets the ball at the 5-yard line on a pass interception. And let's see what Powers will do. A moment ago, he threw the ball from this distance. He's going to throw it again right across the middle. He's got his man. He may go. No, he fumbles the ball upfield. It's being challenged for, and Corbin's got it. Up across the 35-yard line, Chris Hart, number 30. Chris Hart, 5'9", 180-pound junior, came up with it. But that was almost a Middlesboro touchdown. Let me tell you, Billy Thomas got it right over the middle, and he was headed upfield before he was hit. I think it was Jim McDaniels that hit him, and after he coughed it up at about the 25, it came upfield to the 39-yard line. So Middlesboro tonight, each time that they've had it deep in their own territory, have given up the ball once on a pass interception, and now they've given it up on a fumble. Corbin has it at the Middlesboro 39-yard line, 1st and 10. The wide out, Steely to the right side. Straight up the middle comes Creech, zigzagging in and out. Good running by Creech. Creech down across the 35, across the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Nick Creech, and flags go down again. Boy, I want to tell you out there tonight, one way to win this football game, I guess, is just to brutalize the opponent, and they're doing it. Oh, I don't know who the penalty marker will be against, but we're having quite a few of them tonight. Nick Creech, with a fine run from the 39, had taken the ball to the 27-yard line. He picked up 12 yards, which would be, if stands, Corbin's 6th first down of the ball game. Then a personal foul penalty against Corbin. That will be a dead ball foul. So what we're going to end up with here is a 1st and 25 situation, because it occurred after Creech had picked up the first down. So give Corbin their 6th first down of the ball game, and then from the 27-yard line, they're going to be backed up 15 more yards, where it would be a 1st and 25. So both teams really not doing that well in this important football game tonight. Corbin leading it by 7-0, but the Red Hounds, with Dale Fox out, have been a totally different football team. However, if Nick Creech continues to ramble like he did just a moment ago, they'll compensate for a lot of that loss by Dale Fox. The Red Hounds set to go, but the ball now is back up to the 42-yard line. At the 42, it's going to be 1st down and 25. Wide out to the right side. Into the ball game for the first time tonight will be David Burr. Here's a fumble, but on top of it is a Corbin football player. The snap was recovered by Jackson, the quarterback. We have a lot of people here from far off, Hall of Fame inductees and others, that are seeing really not a true representation of Corbin football here tonight. Things that haven't happened for the most part this year are happening here tonight. The fumble was recovered at the 43-yard line. That's a loss of 1, and Corbin will have it 2nd down and 26 yards to go. Wideouts are both ways. Steely to the right, Jones to the left, straight back. It's going to be a penalty. Tripping will be called as Larry Helton tried to cut across the middle, and Helton was tripped and went down before he could get the pass. And it was number 56, Rodney Moyers, a 195-pound senior that really, it was inadvertent, but he did it, and he came in contact with the intended receiver, and so that will be a penalty against Middlesboro.
Looks like we're going to have another football game like we experienced in the first half up at Cumberland. A lot of penalties being thrown by the officials tonight. That time, quite obvious, as the linebacker, 56, had Hilton all wrapped up. There was no way that he could get to the ball. It's, of course, pass interference.
These penalties tonight that we're seeing are a little more obvious, though, than we saw up there at Cumberland. And we've had a lot of glaring mistakes out there thus far tonight. So the penalty against Middlesboro would be stepped off from the 43-yard line and has put the ball down to the 34. Now let's see what the situation will be for Corbin, as opposed to college where you get an automatic first down, or professional ranks. Here it's just the 10-yard penalty, and Corbin has it second down, and we'll call it 17 yards for the first down. Out of the eye, strong to the right side, the fake to the first man, the handoff is given to Reedy, and he gets absolutely nothing. Reedy is taken down at the 34-yard line, so Corbin will have a third down play coming up. It appears to me now that Corbin, to get this offense going, may have to pass more in this game than they've shown us any time this year.
Corbin, of course, in this situation, are going to be forced into passing. They're going to have to air the ball out a little bit. They're going to have to take out large chunks of yardage tonight to beat this Middlesboro football team.
Well, let's see what happens now on the third down, 17 play from the 34-yard line. Corbin leading 7-0 in the second period. Back to throw Jackson. Has the rush put on him. He throws for Jones. It's going to be way short and intercepted by Middlesboro. Coming back across the 25, the 30, and up to the 32-yard line for the Jackets is Denny Turner. That pass was so far off from the intended receiver. Of course, the intended receiver had double coverage and easily picked off and returned. So this is very unlike Corbin and their offense now, the way they're looking here in the first half. But they do lead, but Middlesboro has the football, and they have the wideouts both to the left side. Powers back to throw. Powers looking, has time. He throws, got his man up at the 45, and down he goes. The Middlesboro passing attack, as Grigsby is on the receiving end of it, looks so much better than Corbin's. The quarterback has more time to pass, and the receivers are getting open. From the 32-yard line, that pass play is completed to the 44. And for the Yellow Jackets now, that is, I think, first down number 3. Powers back to throw again. He throws over the middle. It's caught and dropped. Again, the quarterback has the time to throw, but Grigsby this time cannot hold on as it hit right on the numbers. And Powers is showing us good direction with his passing tonight. So we have reason to be concerned.
What Middlesboro's doing is they're flooding out 2 wideouts, both left and right. They're flooding the Corbin defensive backfield with 3 receivers, and it's enabling the middleman in the slot to come up short, and Corbin not being able at this time to react to that.
Middlesboro puts the wideouts, both of them to the right side. This time it's going to be Cup along with Grigsby on the second down and 10 from the 44. Now Powers being challenged. Down he goes, and he grounds the ball. Kyle Jones got to him, and that's the first time tonight that Corbin has had anybody back there to put him down. Kyle Jones, number 15, a 6', 190-pound junior, got Powers in his grasp, and then he threw the ball into the ground. So that's going to be a penalty and a loss of down for intentional grounding against Middlesboro.
That was, of course, obvious intentional grounding as the quarterback ramped up, tried to still let it fly. No one around it for Middlesboro. The penalty will be stepped off. And big break right now for Corbin. They needed something like this.
The ball will be put back just across the 40. Well, we'll call it the 40. It's so close to it now. It will be third down and 15 for the Jackets. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first half as Corbin leads it by a score of 7-0. Middlesboro again shows us the wideouts to the right side. Those are the kids you'll keep your eye on now. As Powers goes under, they've only tried a running play in this game. The rest has been passing. Across the middle it goes. Incomplete. Robbie Lamb, Jim McDaniels, Nick Creech, the three deep men covering for Corbin, as the intended receiver was Donnie Grigsby. So the incompletion. Another flag is down, though, on the other side of the football field, and I think the Middlesboro coach is going to get this one, and that could cost him 15. And, you know, that's rather silly. You don't want that to happen. Your team's up in good field position. It's going to put them in bad field position, and they're going to have to kick out of that.
Don, it is definitely going against the bench, as the Middlesboro coach coming off the sideline saying something to the referee. The referee's going to keep this game under control. Just simply turn around and said, no, coach, that's going to cost you.
Well, he's not doing his team any favors when he does something like that. Now a miscue where they are, and that could put Corbin in a very good position for another score. A 15-yard penalty has put the ball back to the 25-yard line, and Middlesboro will go into punt formation there as Billy Thomas is standing at his 12-yard line. Deep men for Corbin, Steely and Reedy. Here's the snap back. He has plenty of time, and it's going to be Reedy at the Corbin 45. Reedy slips and goes down at the 46-yard line. A wet field. It has not rained since the game began, but it rained prior to the game. But Corbin has the football. This is the 6th offensive possession for Corbin in tonight's football game. And the Red Hounds have scored just one time. That score came when they got it on a pass interception, ran it back to the 6-yard line, and took it in 2 plays, pardon me. So the Red Hounds' drive has not been there in this football game tonight. But again, we remind you, we're playing without Dale Fox, who was injured in the first minutes of this football game. Now the official going over to talk with the Middlesboro coach. He trying to get his team players fired up. They're very much in this ball game, but he could take them out of it if he's not careful, if he gives Corbin better field position here. Roscoe Perkins, the head coach at Middlesboro. What's the call now? They are going to penalize Middlesboro.
I didn't see the indication. Looks like a major penalty would have to be a personal. It's against the bench.
Well, unsportsmanlike conduct again. Now, look where we're at. We're at the 39. Push that ball 30 yards the other way and see what the situation is. Perkins is doing his team no favors as we start this drive from the 39-yard line. Sure, he's upset. The best thing he can do is work on him at halftime. Not right now. Here we go for Corbin on the 1st and 10 situation now with 4:17 to go in the first half, and the Red Hounds leading 7-0. Jackson gives, and Creech takes it, and he's downed in the backfield. Middlesboro is whipping our line. There's no doubt about it. The smaller, younger Middlesboro team is whipping us right now as we cannot get off the ball.
Middlesboro line, of course, a lot smaller. That means really they're a lot quicker. They are reacting real well, and you can tell this team is educated on what Corbin is going to run at them as the linemen reacting in the backfield that time.
A loss of 2 back to the 41-yard line. So you get very concerned as this is the game of the year and the Red Hounds are sputtering. 2nd down and 12. Jackson will be back to throw. Jackson will have to run for his life. He throws as hard as he can. Helton pushes off, gets the ball at the 15-yard line. Well, it's very obvious that Larry Helton pushed off Powers to get that football, but no flags are down.
That time, Larry Helton, the ball was thrown up a little bit underthrown, had to come back for it, just reached back with his left hand, held the defender at bay, able to come up with a big reception for the Red Hounds.
That is Corbin's 7th first down of this football game on the pass play from the 41-yard line right down to the 15. And Corbin has plenty of time now to operate from the Middlesboro 15-yard line. Backfield straight away as the handoff is given to Creech. Off tackle to the left side, running hard across the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. Nick Creech now on a couple of runs has looked very good. He has run the ball very seldom this year. He and Paul Lanham have been the blocking backs, but they're having to be called upon tonight because of the injury to Dale Fox.
When Creech had the 13-yard rush a moment ago, we saw an odd alignment where Creech was a running back in the I formation and Lanham was a blocking back, so they put the 2 power blocking backs in, ran it right at Middlesboro, that time doing basically the same thing out of the straight tee, and that looks like it might be successful for Corbin tonight. Maybe they should stay with that.
Well, Middlesboro wants a timeout as he got 9 yards down to the 6-yard line. Middlesboro calling timeout. We have 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first half with timeout. The score is Corbin 7, Middlesboro nothing. The Corbin Red Hounds are knocking on touchdown's door again with 2 minutes and 48 seconds in the half. They have it at the 6-yard line. Second down, a yard to go for the first down. Full house backfield as the handoff is given to Reedy. Reedy looking for the hole. He has the first down, but he did not score the touchdown. Got the ball to about the 2-yard line. And for the Hounds tonight, that is their 8th first down in the first half. Middlesboro has not rolled over dead in this one by any means. The ball is at the 2-yard line now as Corbin, I would almost put money on it now. They're going to look to Nooner's Reedy. No, I don't know. Nick Critch is in there too, so let's see what happens here. At the 2-yard line, first down and goal. Jackson, he gives to Reedy. Reedy looking. He has the hole. See, if it's not where it's supposed to be, he'll find it. And Reedy has scored the touchdown with 2 minutes and 24 seconds to go. He's one of the best players that I've ever witnessed in my 24 years of broadcasting Corbin Red Hound football in finding pay dirt. He knows how. He's a very smart ball player. And Nooner's Reedy has scored to put Corbin ahead by 13-0, and he'll try the point after touchdown. Jackson will hold. Reedy has missed only one all year long. He's had some very shaky ones, had a few just to skim across the goalpost, but Reedy knows how to put it through. Uh-oh. Will this one make it? He made it. He made it. A dying pigeon. It goes up, and it goes through. And Corbin leads it by 14-0. Reedy kicks the extra point. Corbin leads by 14-0. Here's the kickoff by Metzger. It's off to the right side. Will be fielded. Will be fumbled. Who's got it? Middlesboro still has it as it's finally fielded by Denny Turner. And a penalty marker goes down again. The ball is inside the Middlesboro 25-yard line. Spotted at about the 23 right now. We'll wait to see what this flag is all about now. It's been a flag-happy first half here. And clipping against Middlesboro. And the Jackets, I think, have been the recipient of most of those penalties here tonight. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the half. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I only remember now, Bill, you're keeping statistics over here, but I only remember one rushing play by Middlesboro in the entire first half.
That is only one rushing play. They tried a draw after coming out, throwing on every other play. The draw unsuccessful, was good for no yardage, as actually Middlesboro lost 1 yard on their only attempted rush of the football game.
In all my years, I don't ever remember a team passing this much in a high school football game. All right, they have it now at the 6-yard line. No, at the 11-yard line, pardon me, at the 11, 1st and 10. Powers back to throw. Hensley has him on the run. The pass, is it intercepted? I believe it is. Chris Hart again. That's his second tonight. Chris Hart got the low-thrown football, and Chris Hart, number 30, a 5'9", 180-pound junior, got that one simply because Hensley, number 75, was putting the heat on the quarterback.
Hensley was applying the pressure, but what Middlesboro was trying to do were kick out to a screen to the right. That time, the Red Hound was whom intercepted. Chris Hart able to read that screen.
Middlesboro has had the ball around their 10-yard line 3 times. They've had 2 pass interceptions and a fumble. So maybe running it would have been warranted here. Gave Corbin great field position. 1:35 in the half. Jackson back to throw. Jackson looking. He throws. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted. He threw that intended for Larry Helton, but it was really closer to Sean Russell, and Russell had his hands on it, could not hold on. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:31 to go. Corbin with the ball at the Middlesboro 11-yard line. It'll be second down. So the Red Hounds leading by 14-0. Obviously, another touchdown here looks very big, and they can go in with their minds more at ease with the loss of Dale Fox at halftime if they can get another score. Jim McDaniels, the wide out to the right side. Jackson back to throw. Jackson has time. Jackson running. Jackson looking. Has men open. He throws it low. It's off the ground. Reedy had to scoop it up. Reedy was standing there begging for the ball, but Jackson never could get it to him. Now, Paul has had, this is Mike. Mike has had better games than this. He had his passing has not been as good in this game as it has been in others, but again, this is the game, and so it is incomplete pass. That ball was on the ground, Bill. I could tell from up here.
Reedy knew it when he put his hands on the ball. He did not even try to run because he knew that he had scooped the ball up. The referee then made the indication. So far, Jackson, 4 attempts, only 1 completion on this evening for a 40-yard pass completion to Helton.
Well, Corbin, with 1:23 to go, they have the ball at the 11-yard line. Jim McDaniels wide to the left, Reedy wide to the right side. We have Lanham and Creech as the blocking backs. Straight back is Jackson. Boy, he throws that way over the head of McDaniels. I don't know what happens, you know, with a quarterback like that when he's having a night like this, but this has not been Mike's night. He's been a fine quarterback all year, but this one, it would have taken about a 6'6" player to get up for that one.
That's true. Into the game now to try for the field goal is Brian Metzger. Of course, Metzger has the distance and has the power in the foot. His problem this year has been control.
Well, if he can...
Reedy can pick it up and throw.
Yeah, right, but this kid can hit it from here. He has the leg to do it. Let's see if he can put it in on the field goal. Let's see, it's spotted where? Ooh, he booms it. I think it's good. It is good. Brian Metzger, the sophomore kicker, had plenty of distance. I'm still trying to pick it up. Where was it from? I think it's a 33-yard field goal. Correct me if I'm wrong. From the 28? From the 18? All right, it's a 28-yard field goal, Dale tells me. So a 28-yard field goal, and that's a great move as Metzger puts it through to make it 17-0. If Corbin had come up short there, they'd gone in a little dejected, and the momentum might have died down a little bit. But now with that field goal, it keeps things where it was, and with 1:14 to go in the first half, a big 3 points as the Hounds lead 17-0. And we have the kickoff coming up now. Brian Metzger. He doesn't get the opportunity to kick enough. We know he's got the power in the leg, but the timing and all that's required in kicking that football on extra point and field goal tries, he doesn't have that many opportunities. He kicks the ball this time into the end zone. That's what takes, I believe, for a young guy like that, get that adrenaline flowing like that, and he'll boom it downfield.
That time Metzger showed what kind of leg he has as he got the bounce at about the 10-yard line, but just so much power behind it. It shot into the end zone from the 10-yard line like a rocket. No way the Middlesboro player could have handled that one.
Well, at the 20-yard line, Middlesboro will have the football with 1:14 to go. Now, will they pass again? Well, they've done it all but one time here in the first half. Don't ever recall a high school football game with this much passing. But Middlesboro figures the only way they can move the ball against Corbin is passing, but they've had a few intercepted, too. Powers, it's on a draw, a fumble. Corbin's got it. Breach will go. No, that's Miracle. Miracle goes for the touchdown. Miracle has taken the ball 18 yards for a touchdown, and Corbin has another score on the board with 1:08 to go. The Red Hounds have scored with 2:24, 1:14, and now with 1:08 to go here in the first half. Scott Miracle, wearing jersey number 32, 5'11", 173-pound junior, picks up the bounce football on the draw play and takes it in, and Corbin now goes ahead by 23-0. So Middlesboro turns it over again, and Miracle goes all the way. Now the try for the point after touchdown. Jackson holding. It'll be Reedy doing the kicking. The Hounds with 1:08 here in the first half, leading 23-0. Middlesboro has been their own worst enemy here tonight. Reedy's kick. This is much better. It strikes straight through the upright. And Corbin leads it by 24-0. We found another way to score here tonight. Field goal, recovered fumble, and now Metzger will kick it high and off to the right. It will be taken at about the 15-yard line, straight upfield, and here's the tackle made by David Burr on Denny Turner as he returns the ball near the 35-yard line. Well, what a change in the complexion of this football game. Corbin struggling, leading 7-0, and all of a sudden, since the 2-minute and 24-second mark, we've had 2 touchdowns and a field goal. In just over a minute playing time, the Red Hounds have scored 17 points. Well, Middlesboro has had 2 running plays. They have not fared well here tonight on those. They have a man in motion to the right. Powers, the quarterback. Powers will give it up the middle, and there's Crook, Jeff Crook, number 67, just getting the ball carrier right in his steps. Jeff Crook, 5'10", 204-pound junior, and a penalty marker is down again. And let's see what transpires here. We haven't had a game similar to this all year.
Don, this is, just to tell you the truth, just a little bit ridiculous, as it looks like that Middlesboro, unsportsmanlike conduct, another 15 yards against Middlesboro. It's good to see a football team excited and enthusiastic, but it's a little bit ridiculous.
The penalty, or did they take it? They decline it? Offsetting penalties, all right. 28 seconds to go in the half. It's a loss of 1 back to the 32-yard line, so Middlesboro will have it 2nd and 11. They've run the ball 3 times here tonight and gained absolutely nothing. Powers back to throw, looking across the middle. He throws a home run ball. Reedy running for it. Reedy's got the interception. Reedy comes back upfield. 30, 40, 45, midfield. Reedy, 45. Reedy out of bounds at the 45 with 4 seconds to go. And a penalty marker goes down. By the way, that is the 25th interception for Nooners Reedy in his high school career. I don't know that anybody's ever come close to that mark. 25 of them now. Let's see what we have now with 4 seconds to go. Corbin's in pretty good position here. If that's a 15-yard penalty against Middlesboro, to try a home run ball on their own.
Well, it definitely looks like flipping against Corbin. So that time the Red Hounds on the violation.
Well, the pass interception now. Let's see. I think Corbin probably would just run it out here because leading 24-0, you don't want to throw an interception and have your halftime marred because you have to get back in your own territory. But in the game of the year right now, Corbin's pretty good shape. Even Dale Fox out of the ball game. We'll get a report on that coming back at halftime. Rusty Ox and the coaches up here are going to come back and give us a briefing on just to the extent of the injury of Dale Fox. But boy, he was in agony when he went out of the ball game.
He was. It was obvious that he was in a lot of pain. Even when they brought him to the sideline and got the ice pack on him, he was still in pain.
At the 40-yard line, Corbin has the football now. Just 4 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will give it on a draw. It'll be Reedy, and Reedy goes down for a yard loss. Well, that'll be the end of the first half, but the Red Hounds have a big cushion now, leading by... The Red Hounds kicking off to start the second half, and Metzger, a nice kick, will drive the receiver Turner back to the 5-yard line, 10-15, and he's hit, and nice tackling at about the 21-yard line. Scott Miracle, the player that scored that touchdown, along with David Burr, are the two responsible for the tackle. Dwayne Miller was also there. He wears jersey number 60. So Middlesboro will start the second half now with the ball at their 22-yard line is what it looks right now. 1st and 10. Middlesboro has been basically a passing team here tonight. And how about this weather? We thought we were going to be playing a football game in rain. This has been a beautiful night for football. It's made it a little bit slippery out on that football field, but it's just great right now. Okay, wideouts to both sides right now. Powers back. He throws. His pass is very low. It's not good. Incomplete. Creech was covering the intended receiver out in the right flat, that being Denny Turner. So the incomplete pass will leave Middlesboro with 2nd down and 10, the ball at the 22-yard line. Again, never in my memory do I recall seeing a high school team pass as often as Middlesboro has here tonight. But when you've seen them run the football, you can understand why they want to pass the football. They have not had any rushing attack whatsoever. 2 wideouts will go to the right side of the field now for Middlesboro on the 2nd and 10 play, and here's Powers back to throw. Right straight across to the right side. It's received by Grigsby, and down he goes after coming across the 25 to about the 26. Chris Hart, number 30 for Corbin, and Hart's having a good football game. He makes the tackle. The gain will be good for 5 yards to the 27-yard line, and the Yellow Jackets now will have it 3rd down and 5 for the first down. Corbin leading 24-0 over Middlesboro, and a flurry of scoring for the Red Hounds in the last 3 minutes of the first half gave them 17 to top onto a 7-point margin at the end of the first quarter and make it 24-0 at halftime. Middlesboro, a big 3rd down play as Powers is back to throw again, rolls right, shoots a short pass, and Hart again is there defensively to push the receiver Denny Turner out of bounds short of the first down. Matter of fact, right at the line of scrimmage, there's no gain on that pass play. So Middlesboro will be in punt formation now with the ball at their 27-yard line. Corbin will drop back Dwayne Seeley and Nooners Reedy. Here's the snap back. Lacefield putting a rush on. It's a very low line drive kick that I think Reedy's going to back off of it, let it roll inside the Corbin 40 to the 37-yard line. So the Red Hounds now have had a chance to talk over the situation in the dressing room at halftime without the use of Dale Fox. We'll see what the coaching staff has been able to get through to them in that 15 to 20 minutes in there and reorganize, so to speak, an offensive attack now, realizing that Fox will not be there. Let's look at them now as Corbin starts the ball from there on. Well, they backed it up to the 36-yard line now. Nick Creech, number 22, will split wide to the right. Kyle Jones, number 15, goes wide to the left side. Out of the I formation as Jackson to his second man through, and that's Dave Burr for the first time tonight. He slipped coming out of the takeoff and barely got up there to where Jackson could hand it to him, so hardly any gain on the play. We'll look for them to spot it for a yard in advance of where it was to the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Corbin there. The Red Hounds have slipped a little bit more here tonight. Seems to me like than Middlesboro in getting out of the gates. Now Burr, oh, he's coming out of the lineup. I thought it was going to be a wide out to the right side. Corbin with a full house backfield of Steely, Lanham, and Creech right now. Jackson calls on the 2nd and 9 play. He'll give it to Steely, and Steely has the quickness. He gets behind, good interference, and that's more like what we've seen this year. Get behind those people and let them push them out of the way. And Steely has brought the ball up to the 44-yard line. Good gain on the play of 7 yards, and Corbin will have it 3rd and 2. This is what we've seen all year long. The running backs get in there. The linemen just take over along with the blocking backs that are in there and push the people out of the way, and Corbin has been able to dominate football games simply with their physical power. And that's what Steely did just a moment ago. It's 3rd down and 2 for the first down now. This time it's given to Creech, and Creech will be shy, I believe, of the first down. He tried it off the left side, but it didn't open up this time. He gets it up to the 45. That's about all. Had to get it to the 46-yard line. And so Corbin will be faced with a 4th down situation to start this 3rd period of play. And the Red Hounds have Dwayne Miller down now. Miller, let's see if he's going to be able to go. He gets up. He'll be coming off the field, but it looks to me like we're going to be in a punting situation. With a comfortable 24-0 lead, obviously you don't want to give Middlesboro a chance to do anything with the football offensively. 8 minutes and 38 seconds to go. We're in the 3rd period of this game, being brought to you by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company. Pepsi, the choice of every Corbin generation. Going to have to hurry now. We may get caught with the delay of game penalty. People trying to get in and out. We're not set. Just now getting people on. I'll be surprised. We're going for it? Okay, 4th and 1. Delay of game penalty means we won't. There's no way that they could get it snapped because of the injury situation. It confused the offense as to what they were going to do. And now this is going to give us a punting situation with that 5-yard penalty. 4th and 1, maybe go. But now on a 5-yard penalty, it's 4th and 6 with the ball back to the 40-yard line. Corbin will kick the ball for the 2nd time tonight. 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go. 3rd period. Corbin leading 24-0. This is Don Eastup with Bill Sloan and Dale Johnson from Campbell Field. Corbin in their final regular season football game of the year. Just got 10 players out there. Okay. Metzger's kick. End over end. Downfield will be caught at the 27-yard line. McDaniels can't get the receiver. This Grigsby. Grigsby wide to the left. Contained real well by Jim Lacefield. Jim Lacefield, number 81. 6 foot, 178-pound junior, did great containment. He wears 81. Reedy wears 18. On the 30-yard line, Middlesboro gets their 2nd offensive possession of the night. So for the Yellow Jackets, they've come up empty just about every time. They've had numerous turnovers in this game. They start their second offensive series of this third period with wideouts to the right side. Back to throw is Powers. He has time. He throws. Pass deflected by Hart. Hart's having a game back there, Bill.
It's amazing. In every Corbin football game, you'll see there'll be one outstanding Red Hound. Tonight it is Hart. Outstanding defensive play by the junior, 5'9", 180 pounds. Chris Hart having a fantastic game from that linebacker position tonight.
He tipped the ball then, so it's going to be an incomplete pass, and Middlesboro now will have to go with 2nd and 10 with the ball at their own 30-yard line. Okay, they have wideouts to both sides of the field now. Man in motion, Sean Russell to the right side. Here's the pitch back. It's going to be a double reverse. The handoff is given to Grigsby. Grigsby turning, coming upfield, but he gets only about a yard or two. It looks like something's about to develop, but Corbin reacts real well defensively, and he gets nothing.
Mark Hensley, big number 75, in on the stop. As it looked like they were trying to do a little razzle-dazzle on the backfield, but that time Corbin read it all the way.
Hensley, also McDaniels over there, number 27. So they get, let's call it a yard, to the 31-yard line, and Middlesboro will have it 3rd and 9. Well, time is running out on Middlesboro now. 7:51 to go in the third period. They trail by 24. And, of course, the loser of this game will end their regular season play. Middlesboro 3 and 6 on the year. Corbin 9 and 0. Russell back on the third down play. The throw. He throws. Hart knocks down the receiver. And why a penalty marker? He caught the ball, and Hart got him as he was trying to knock the ball down. Gary Smith, the receiver at the line of scrimmage, went down. I thought Hart made a pretty good play, and, you know, they could call that pass interference, but looked like a pretty good defensive play from here.
That time, Chris Hart was trying to get his hand and knock the ball away from the Middlesboro receiver. The pass was complete. I think that should have been on that time a no call.
Well, it's a 15-yard penalty, and Middlesboro will get the first down to the 45-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets keep a drive alive by way of the penalty. We've had a lot of penalties thrown in this game tonight. We can't really quarrel with too many of them, though, because there have been some pretty obvious infractions out there. Both wideouts to the left. Powers back to throw. He's had a lot of time tonight. Throws it over the middle. Got his man who slides down. The slippery footing out there brings Grigsby to the ground. Not a Red Hound. Down at the Corbin 45-yard line. That's a pass play good for about 10. It's a first down. So Middlesboro with back-to-back first downs now. What disturbs me more than anything, it's not the receivers getting that ball out there. It's the fact that Powers has had all this time back there to throw it. He's seldom been rushed, and physically out there, you think that Corbin's going to whip these guys and get back there on him.
Corbin has a much larger defensive line than their offensive line. They should be able to apply pressure to the Middlesboro quarterback.
They have it 1st and 10 at the Corbin 45-yard line. Powers back to throw. Powers throws quickly. This time it's incomplete, simply because the intended receiver, Grigsby, cannot hold on to it at the Corbin 40. Now, the rush was coming there. There was no chance for anybody to get him because he let go of that ball just as quick as he got it. So he saw Larry Hilton coming in from that left side, and he knew he had to get rid of the football in a hurry. Incomplete pass for Middlesboro. Will make it 2nd and 10. The ball at the Corbin 45-yard line. Of course, this game could be a little longer because of the numerous pass plays that we're having here tonight. 7:01 to go in the third period. Corbin leading 24-0. The wideouts go to the right side as Powers is back to throw. Hensley's got him on the run. He throws the ball. Hart, I don't know if he got a hand on it or not, but he was in there. Looked like he might have broken it up to a degree. Nevertheless, it's an incomplete pass, but there's that combination that worked for us in the first half of Hensley putting the rush on and Hart back there in the secondary.
Well, like we were talking about 2 plays ago, Corbin going to have to apply the rush. The best defense you can have against the pass is to keep the quarterback from throwing the ball. Now Corbin starting to apply the pressure, and Chris Hart just having a fantastic game from his linebacker position tonight.
3rd down and 10 for the Jackets now. That's Bill Sloan on the commentary there. This is Donnie Stepp and Dale Johnson on camera as we broadcast on WYGO and our television on Televid Sports Southern Cablevision Channel 11. Back to throw is Powers. Powers looking over the middle, dumps the pass. McDaniels bumped into the intended receiver. 3 flags go down. It's going to be a pass interference call on Corbin. I'm not really sure that it was pass interference. He was trying to get to that football.
Well, when the ball is in the air, both the defensive player and the offensive player have the right to go for the football. That time, Jim McDaniels tried to get in front of the intended receiver and just knock the ball down, but he did make contact. The call, 3 different officials saw it, so it keeps the Middlesboro drive. So it makes two times this Middlesboro drive has been sustained by 2 pass interference penalties against Corbin.
So what would have been probably a moment ago a kick, instead Middlesboro has come from their 30 to the Corbin 30-yard line on a couple of pass interference penalties. Powers back to throw, running for his life. He throws. That's a great catch down inside the Corbin 20-yard line. On the receiving end is Billy Thomas. You got to give him credit on that. We had Red Hounds all around him, and he went up in the air and got it.
Billy Thomas that time able to just leap up into the air, get his hands on the ball, and bring it in. He did that earlier in the football game in the first half, but it was called back because of penalty. Nick Creech could not make the distance up as Creech had him covered.
That pass play good for 14 yards down to the Corbin 16. It's 1st and 10 for Middlesboro. That's the 4th first down on this drive. So they have their most serious threat of the football game going right now. Powers back to throw, got plenty of time. He throws it. It's complete down inside the Corbin 10-yard line as Reedy comes in from behind to hit the receiver Grigsby. Again, it just that Powers was able to stand there and pick out a receiver, and that he did. So those defensive secondary men can only do so much if the linemen don't come back there and get him. They spotted the ball right at the 10-yard line, so that's a pass play good for 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 for Middlesboro. They have a couple of wideouts to the left side. Cup and Grigsby come off left. Middlesboro at the Corbin 10-yard line. Powers rolls left. Powers looks. He throws his pass. It's complete at the 5 for the touchdown. Or did he get in? Yes, he did get in. It's complete for the touchdown, and Middlesboro's on the board for the first time tonight. It goes to Cup, Joey Cup, a 5'8", 156-pound junior. And quite frankly, the Red Hounds didn't live up to what we've seen them play this year on that particular drive. Well, now, let me correct it before we go too far. You have a couple of penalties, yes, but Powers is getting too much time.
Powers has a lot of speed in that backfield. He's rolling out to the left and right. I think that's the reason he's getting a little bit more time. If he were to try to go back and set up straight into the pocket, he would not be able to do, because Corbin is getting pretty good rush from their defensive lineman. But Powers keeps rolling around to the left and right, using that speed, and then being able to pull up and let the ball go. And the kid's a good passer.
The Jackets will go for 2. As we said, it makes sense. 3/8 or 24, and if they can score here, they would be only 2 touchdowns down. From the 3-yard line on the hash mark to the left, the point after being tried as Powers rolls. Powers shoots it over the middle. He got it. Beautifully thrown pass right into the diving arms of his end, Billy Thomas. And now, with time out on the field, the score, Corbin 24, Middlesboro 8. They've scored their first touchdown of this football game. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the 3rd period, so they're very much in this game now as Corbin leads it by 24-8, and the Jackets will be kicking off. Doing the kicking will be the player that caught the 2 points after. No, this is going to be Sean Russell. Sean Russell kicking off. He'll kick it across the field. It's going to be taken by Reedy at the 7-yard line to the 10, the 15, 20, 25. Reedy straight up the field. Reedy will be taken down across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. For Corbin, this will be their second offensive possession of the second half. They'll have decent field position at their 31-yard line. The first time Corbin got the ball this second half, they were forced to kick after 3 offensive plays. So the Red Hounds, with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the 3rd period, will show us a full house backfield now from their 31-yard line. Hardly any noise from the crowd. It's been just a different kind of game. Right up the middle comes Burr. Nice running on a quick opener as he gets it across the 35. Let's see, about the 37-yard line. Some 6 yards on that play. Corbin has had some plays like that tonight that have looked good, but the problem is we have not had sustained plays. And no real drive in this football game where they put together 4 or 5 first downs like we're accustomed to seeing them. So let's see what they can do on this one now. Get those offensive guns going. as they have it second down, and let's make it 4 to go for the first down. It's the counter to Reedy, and Reedy trying to pick a hole, does get it up to the 40-yard line. It will not be a first down, got about 3 yards, but it's going to be about a yard shy. So now, again, we're going to have the big third down play. It'll be third down a yard for that first down. Just shy of the 40-yard line. Reedy replaced in the Corbin backfield. We'll have Creech, Lanham, and Danny Steely back there now. In case you joined us late, Dale Fox injured on the second play, his second offensive play of the game. Will not be back and possibly out for the rest of the year. Handoff given to Steely, hit in the backfield. Steely digs forward. I don't think he got it. He got up to the 40-yard line, and it was a good effort, but boy, he was blasted in the backfield and had to do it on his own. If he got it, Danny Steely did get it on his own, and where they've spotted the football is close to the 41-yard line, so it'll be close. Our angle not sufficient, of course, to call it from here. They'll bring the chain in for the measurement. Now, a moment ago, in a very similar circumstance, Corbin had it 4th and 1, and they were going to go for it. Let's see what happens here. It's a first down, so give Danny Steely a big deal of credit for getting that first down there. It's one of the most unemotional Corbin-Middlesboro football games that I've attended in many years. It's been an erratic game. It's been one that the fans have not been in at all. And you keep waiting for some charge of electricity to burst forth out there. Corbin gets their first down of the second half at the 41. Jackson will give now to Reedy. Reedy picking his holes, hits hard up to the 44-yard line, and down he goes. So he gets about 3 yards. Corbin now would be satisfied, obviously, to dominate possession of the pigskin, leading by 24-8. A very odd set of circumstances near the end of the first half gave Corbin 17 points. Middlesboro, you got to admit, their own worst enemy. Coaches gave them 30 yards in penalties. They threw some pass interceptions. They had a fumble, and all of this culminated into 17 points for Corbin. Now, on the play, the handoff is given to Lanham for the first time tonight. He gets about a yard, and that's all. 45-yard line, so Corbin will be faced with a 3rd and long now. Our passing game not been there at all tonight. Matter of fact, we have more interceptions at this point than completions. 2 interceptions and 1 completion. So let's see what happens here on 3rd down and 6 for the first down with the ball near the Corbin 45-yard line. In the backfield, it'll be Creech, Lanham, and Steely. Both ends in tight. It's on the option play, Jackson. Jackson will keep it. Jackson midfield. Jackson 45-40. Jackson will be taken down at the 32-yard line. Mike Jackson almost took it that time, Bill, and that's one of the better plays that we've had for the Red Hounds all night.
That is only the second time that Jackson has attempted the option on the evening, that time turning it upfield, picking up some blockers, and doing some excellent broken field running for the quarterback.
Jackson hasn't figured prominently in Corbin's offensive attack as far as running the ball this year, but now with Fox gone, we may see a little change in that because the kid's very talented. So let's see what we do now. That was a run all the way down to the 33-yard line. So we got, 23 yards on that run out of Jackson. Steely is hit, and down he goes after getting maybe a couple of yards to about the 31 of Middlesboro. One of the important things that's happening now, and this is one of the better signs that we've had tonight, is Corbin is able to eat up that clock by keeping possession of the football. We're down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds of the 3rd period. Steely comes out of the lineup now as the ball is placed at the 31-yard line. Burr is in there. Lanham and Creech. That's our backfield right now behind the quarterback, Mike Jackson. As Jackson gives it to Burr, Burr sees nothing there. He tried to fall in behind Paul Jackson and Dwayne Miller over there, but nothing really developed. And he gets at most a yard, if that. Nope. Let's call it right at the line of scrimmage, the 31, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Corbin now. So another long situation on 3rd down, and let's see if we see the quarterback Jackson more involved in our offense here again on 3rd and long.
There's a possibility into the game now. Jim McDaniels, as looks like Corbin's going to maybe put it in the air.
McDaniels split to the right side. Back to throw is Jackson. Jackson looks. He throws. His pass intercepted. This will be a Middlesboro touchdown. Boy, you throw it to the side. Well, Crook's after him, but he can't get to him. Now here comes another player. Jeff Page! Great! He got him at the 10. I had no thought at all that a Corbin player could get to him. And a lineman, Jeff Page, runs him down. That is unreal. The quarterback, Travis Powers, on offense, and the safety on defense intercepts that ball, has nobody in front of him, and big number 58, Jeff Page, has run him down at the Corbin 10-yard line. I can't believe it.
Jeff, that time, able to get the angle on the quarterback streaking down the sideline. Jeff just wrapped him up, and he saved a touchdown. It was pay dirt all the way.
Well, now they're going to have to bow their backs, though. Middlesboro's back in this ball game. They're very much back in this ball game. 52 seconds to go in the third period. They're just outside the Corbin 10-yard line, first and goal. Powers back to throw. Powers looks. He throws. His pass complete. No, drop. Nick Creech hit the receiver, Billy Thomas. And, Bill, I tell you what, in all rights, though, it should have been a touchdown.
Billy Thomas has been able to basically beat Nick Creech tonight one-on-one. That time, Creech able to lay the helmet on him and just literally strip him of the football.
It's spotted right at the 11-yard line now for Middlesboro as they have it second down. 47 seconds in the quarter. Powers back to throw. He throws it across the middle. Was it caught or not? No, it's in the ground. That's that quick look-in pass from the right side intended for Grigsby. So that stops the clock with 43 seconds to go. You just think if once or twice that Corbin linemen run back there and get Powers and bump him up pretty good, that could change the complexion of this throwing game. But that really has not been a reality here tonight. The Middlesboro line has held off the onrushing Corbin players.
Corbin, like we said before, a much bigger team than Middlesboro, but unable to get a good shot at the quarterback tonight. That's what it's going to take to interrupt this passing game of Middlesboro.
See what happens here on third down. Powers back to throw. Powers looking. He throws his pass. He's got the man open. He got it and fumbled it. No, it's incomplete. The pass was right in the arms of Joey Cupp. Cupp could not hold on at the Corbin 5-yard line. Boy, he goes down there. He turns. Powers plants his feet. He throws that football. And time after time, the quarterback has had the ball on target, but his receivers have dropped some here tonight on him.
That time, Robbie Lamb just putting the helmet on the intended receiver, able to, I thought for a moment he had the ball in his hands, but Robbie Lamb coming up so hard, able to knock it loose from the intended receiver.
I don't think I'll ever forget Jeff Page running him down. And if we can hold him here, you're going to have to give the credit to big number 58, Jeff Page, for what he did. That was unreal. So we're down to fourth down, and let's see what happens. Very big play in this football game. If Middlesboro scores, they're very much in this football game. If we can hold them off here, 24-8 lead at this point. So Middlesboro with 28 seconds to go in the third period. They've certainly taken it to Corbin the second half. Again, we reiterate that Jeff Page, in running down Powers after he had a clear shot to the end zone on the pass. And when you throw that pass to the sideline like that, there's no protection there if they intercept. And Mike's passing tonight has not been that sharp. And so Middlesboro hoping to take advantage. Corbin hoping to hold them off. And here it is, fourth down. The pass play knocked down, a bad one. Corbin put some pressure on. Hensley was coming in on the quarterback, and he had to get rid of it. So there's your pass protection there. Quarterback Powers had no time to even think about it because the rushing linemen were coming at him, and Corbin takes over. So Jeff Page, chalk one up for you. You have saved us 6 to 8 points right there because of what you did and the effort that you gave on running down that ball carrier. You would expect a defensive safety or somebody like that, but that's the center on the Corbin team that did that. Again, that's one of the plays that will live in the memories of many, many fans for years to come. So we're ready to go from the 11-yard line. Corbin has taken over now, and they need to get it running out of there, and they do not. White shirts, yellow pants all around the ball carrier Burr. Bird's going to be called on more now that Dale Fox is gone. Let's see. Corbin's offense still looking to get untracked. 3 yards, maybe at the most, up to the 14-yard line, and that's going to be the quarter. So Middlesboro making a challenge at Corbin, but now the Red Hounds have the ball, and they can answer as to what they want to do about it. As we've reached the end of the third period after 3/4 of the score, it's Corbin 24, Middlesboro 8. Now we'll have it 2nd down and 7 to go. The ball at their own 14-yard line. So the Red Hounds trying to push it away from that goal line as we start the 4th period of this football game. Jackson turns, he gives it. Here's Creech, nice running up the middle. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47-yard line. There's the kid that may be the answer to the injury of Dale Fox. And look who's in front of him, Larry Helton. Well, that's just super playing right there.
Helton coming down from his offensive line, offensive end position, opening up some blocks for Creech. Creech just lowering that head and tearing out the yardage that time. That's the kind of offense that Corbin has to generate.
Creech has really been Corbin's brightest spot since Dale went down. Of course, we know the ability of Reedy, but without Fox in there, they can key on him quite a bit. But Creech is answering the call. Now Corbin 1st down at the 47-yard line. Whistle sounds as the handoff was given to Burr. The play is stopped dead because of the penalty markers that have been dropped. So Corbin gets some breathing room on that fine run that originated from the 14, went up to the 47-yard line, 33 yards for Creech. Bill, Creech is rolling up some yardage here tonight.
Creech in the first half, 3 rushes for, let me run this down quickly, 24 yards that time. The first time he had his hands on the ball in the second half, broke on loose 33 yards.
So he's getting some impressive totals here. If Corbin can hang on, they'll go into the playoffs for the state championship. This is the final regular season game. Corbin 9-0, Middlesboro 3-6. The Red Hounds penalized 5 yards for illegal procedure now, and the ball is back to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 15. Jackson gives. Here's Creech. Creech just buries right in behind people. How about that? All he could see was his shoes because he's looking straight down and he's just pushing, and people are pushing in front of him across the 45 back to the original line of scrimmage about the 47.
Nick Creech that time, both feet left the ground as he just jumped straight in the air. His momentum, he was able to catch his balance once both feet hit the ground, and a good gain of 5 yards on the carry. So Nick Creech, impressive.
47. Line of scrimmage as Corbin will have it 2nd down and 10 now. Creech in the backfield with Lanham and Steely. Steely has the speed. Boy, if he ever gets that opening, he can break one. Let's see what happens here on the 2nd down play. The handoff is faked. It's on the option. It's going to be Jackson. Jackson, nice step as he gets it across the 50 to the 49-yard line of Middlesboro. So Mike Jackson, as we were thinking a few minutes ago, that he'll be called upon quite a bit more now, that he's got to get and present really another variable in the Corbin offensive lineup now that Dale Fox is not there to motor. And he made a nice run that time from the 47 to the 49-yard line when really didn't look like much of an opening was there. So we got a 3rd down situation now. It'll be 3rd and 6 yards for the 1st down at the Middlesboro 49. 9:52 to go in the football game. Corbin leading 24-8. The handoff up the middle to Creech. Creech gets behind that blocking. Here he goes for the 1st down to the 40-yard line. I like the way that kid's running now. He's running with more confidence.
Nick Creech just lowering that head, falling in behind his blockers, picking his way through. Creech running definitely hard that time, securing the 1st down. So Creech looks like you have one player go down, you think it's going to hurt you. Another kid comes in. Outstanding performance tonight by Nick Creech.
So the Red Hounds are responding to the call offensively now as they push the ball down to the Middlesboro 40-yard line. That is their 2nd 1st down on this series, which originated back at their own 11-yard line, turning into the best offensive series thus far of the night. It's Creech. Uh-oh, he lost the football. We'll wait to see who got it. He was bowled over as he tried to get in at the 40-yard line. It was recovered by Corbin, and it's going to be Dwayne Miller that got off the football. So Dwayne Miller, number 60. It's been a tough football game. Middlesboro has come and played tough here tonight. The Red Hounds now having to earn every bit of it. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. One of the more important things that's happening, though, is Corbin is eating up the time on the clock. 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go and leading 24-8. Corbin led at halftime 24-0. For the Red Hounds now on the second down play, the handoff is given to Steely. Steely cutting around the end. They got him by the pads and take him down after he got a couple of yards. Steely needed a block right there to turn the corner and get some speed going. But they were on top of him before he could do anything with the football. And it was Billy Thomas that was able to break in there. Thomas has played a fine football game for the Jackets tonight. The gain was for 3 to the 37. And now we're with another 3rd and long. This has been the pattern here tonight, that Corbin has had many 3rd and long situations. So it's 3rd and 7 here at the Middlesboro 37. 8:05 in the 4th period. Jackson gives. It's Creech, and he won't get it this time. He's upended. And there's Thomas again. Thomas has done it to us all night, and he really was just in there with a body block. He was coming in against McDaniels and upended him. And we got another player down. I believe it's Steely. We're not really sure, but we do have a timeout on the field. 7:45 to go. Timeout on the score is Corbin 24, Middlesboro 8. 4th down as they failed to gain anything. It's at the 37-yard line. So we're with the fourth down situation here. On the option, it's going to be Jackson. Nothing opening for him. Jackson's going to have to eat it down at the 35-yard line. So Corbin will give it up on downs. So the option play to the short side of the field does not work. And Corbin gives it up on downs, but they are able to accomplish one thing. They eat up a lot of time in moving the ball from their own 11-yard line. They were able to keep the football for 10 plays on that one. And Middlesboro will take over. Time is their enemy now. Middlesboro has shown a lot of spark this second half, but now they trail by 24-8, and the Jackets have it at their own 35. Powers has done nothing but pass tonight. The Middlesboro quarterback goes under now. Man in motion to the other side. That's Cup. Powers back to throw. He throws. His pass tipped up in the air, tipped on the ground, and almost caught on the ground by Thomas, but it goes incomplete. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go. For the fans that are listening tonight on WYGO, we want to remind them about that Gary Edwards concert tomorrow night at the Civic Center put on by the Corbin Varsity Club, and remind them about that van, that beautiful red van that's going to be given away. So if you would like to participate on that, see one of the Varsity Club members. It's going to be an exciting night. Some lucky winner. Back to throw Powers. Powers looking. He throws. His pass dropped. You know, Powers' completion would be just superb if those many passes had not been dropped. This time it was Cup that could not hold on to it.
Powers has a good arm. He is he's quite impressive tonight. He's able to roll to the left, to the right, and he has a strong arm. It just looks like a slingshot, and that's one of the reasons a couple of his receivers have problems bringing in the ball. Because of delivery.
3rd down and 10 for Middlesboro from the 35-yard line. Of course, the clock not running with the incompleted pass, and it stopped at 6:43. The two wideouts to the left side. That'll be Grigsby and Cup. Powers back to throw as usual. Powers looking. He's being rushed now, being chased, and down he goes, loses the football. Corbin's got it. Oh, come on. Come on. That's a terrible call. We had Charles Carpenter, 6'1", 228-pound freshman, make a super play in getting the quarterback and stripped him of the football, and they said his arm was going forward. Well, that's suspect.
The reason his arm was going forward is the simple fact that Chandler was pulling the other arm out of socket.
He threw him forward. That's what it was. He was not passing at all. But it's a punt formation now for Middlesboro. And Corbin puts some heat on. It's a very low punt. It's going to hit, and Steely takes it on the run. Steely at the 35, and down he goes. He made a hesitation thought about it. Should I or shouldn't I not? And it took a good true bounce to him. He did take it, and Corbin will have it at their own 35-yard line. But the Red Hounds still having to prove something to themselves. Now, if they can hold on to the ball a little while, Corbin will win this thing. They lead 24-8 unless we have some big exchange. But the Red Hounds now not really out there to prove that much to Middlesboro. They want to prove it to themselves that they can operate without Dale Fox.
Corbin needs to go ahead and put another score on the board. It'd be good for the offense, since they have lost Fox. They need to know that they can generate some offense without the outstanding athlete in Del Fox. They need to go ahead and punch one on in.
Well, we have a timeout now with 6 minutes 24 seconds to go, and Corbin leads by 24-8. On the first down play, it's about a yard, and that's about all from the 35-yard line. From the 35, Paul Lanham gets the call. He gets a yard to the 36, and Corbin will have it 2nd and 9. You know, it's got to be a little bit frustrating for the Hounds to know just what they can do with the football, but unable to do it here tonight as they want to. But the main thing is the scoreboard, 24-8 score. Let's see what they do on the 2nd down and 9 play. Lanham, the back set forward as the handoff is given to Steele. He slapped real hard right when he gets it. I don't know what's happening that's causing this to happen that way, but whether it's that they know exactly where the ball's coming, the blocking is not sufficient, the receiver's not hitting, whether the ball carrier is not hitting the holes the right time, or what. There are many combinations of things that have to happen properly for that to open up. But Bill, it's obvious it's not working.
No, it's not. Corbin is known to run the ball up the middle, and Middlesboro stunning their linebackers, stunning their entire defensive line, running a stacked up 6 now.
Okay, as they stack it in on now on the 3rd down and 8, as the handoff is given to Burr, and Burr will get a couple of yards to about the 38 or 39-yard line. So it's up to the 39, and we're going to have it 4th down. Penalty marker way upfield, away from the action on Lanham. So that'll cost us 15 yards with 4:43 to go. We're not out of the woods yet. We can't afford mistakes. We can't give them anything. I believe they were the Santa Claus in the first half with the way they treated us.
That's true. Middlesboro knows that this game's not over yet. We've seen that Middlesboro has the ability to strike very quickly from that pass-oriented offense that they've been showing us all night long. Corbin can not afford these penalties like this. They need to generate some offense, keep that ball in their hands. It looks like now that we have a situation where Corbin is going to be faced into a 3rd and long.
Well, it is going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Red Hounds. It's going to be 4th down, and we're going to have to give up the football as it's back to the 25-yard line. So the Red Hounds will have to give it up. And in punt formation will be Brian Metzger. Corbin has had a week off to prepare for this football game. Middlesboro was defeated last week by Pineville. Here's the snap back. Metzger, they got a rush on him. He was lucky to get it off. Nobody got in the way of one of the Middlesboro players. They have it at the Corbin 37 on the catch. That's coming right on top of the punter that time was Joey Cupp, and Cupp could have blocked that just as easily and scored a touchdown. Bill, Metzger did a great job there.
Metzger that time kept his wits about him, able just to get that one off, and the Middlesboro player doing a good job that time, being able to pull up, whereas Corbin could have possibly had right then a roughing the kicker, which would have been beneficial to them.
Okay, now you got to watch the clock now. 4:16 to go, and Middlesboro gets the ball at the Corbin 37-yard line. So they'll go to the air immediately. Wideouts to the right side. Powers back to throw. Powers being chased by Lacefield. He throws. It is right in the arms of Grigsby, but he can't hold on. I'm telling you, he's on target again. The pass was dropped by the little guy.
Kid has an arm like a slingshot, and that's basically the problem with it. The Middlesboro players, is not that they're not open. They are finding the weak spots in the Corbin defense, but just unable to handle that football in the second half. In the first half, they came out throwing and were able to catch it.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Corbin 37. Exactly 4 minutes to go in our football game. Corbin leading 24-8. On the 2nd down play, Powers back to throw. Has the pocket set up. He throws the ball. Badly thrown that time, but I think it's caught. He threw it behind the receiver, Grigsby. He did catch it short of a 1st down at the Corbin 28-yard line. So that will keep the clock running. It's going to be 3rd down, a yard to go. Now, we'll see whether or not they'll try a running play here. Would they go for a run on 3rd down and about a yard to go for the first down? I doubt that they do. 3 minutes and a half to go in the football game. Middlesboro's really taken the challenge to Corbin this second half, and they've really had the upper hand in the second half of this game. Wideouts both ways. Let's see if they run it. They'll go for it. Russell hit behind the line. That shows you the weakness of Middlesboro. They have no rushing offense whatsoever. Sean Russell is hit and taken down back at the 29-yard line, and so the Jackets have to think about it now, as it was Mark Hensley coming through there along with Chaz Carpenter. Carpenter, that freshman, is playing quite a bit tonight, and I'll tell you what, he's doing a good job too.
Don, he's also a true freshman. He's only 16 years old, and look at the numbers on this kid. He's 6'1", 228. By the time he becomes a senior, he is going to be something else.
Middlesboro has to decide now what to do on 4th down and 2:40 to go in the ball game. Wideouts to the right side. I doubt that they run it this time. They do. Russell gets the call. I don't think he got it. It'll be close. He maybe got a couple of yards, and that's about what they needed, but the Corbin defensive line is reacting to that. We saw Jeff Crook in on the tackle there. And, yeah, Chris Hart.
Nick Creech, Chris Hart, linebackers holding home that time, coming in, and Middlesboro looks like they're going to be short.
So we're going to have a timeout here while they measure for it. Timeout with 2:27 to go, and the score, Corbin 24, Middlesboro 8.
They didn't make it.
They did not make it. Middlesboro did not make it. They were just short, so Corbin will take over now at their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. The Redhounds have to run out 2 minutes of the clock to win this football game. The handoff is to Creech. Good running. Creech up to the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line. Nick Creech, again, he's been the spark that we've had in the backfield, and he has responded many times here. So that quick opener for Creech, he got him about to the 45, about 17 yards on that run. Let's see what it is. The line of scrimmage was the 28, so 17, 18-yard run to the 46-yard line. He will be our leading ground gainer without a doubt here tonight. 1:42 to go as Corbin gets the first down. The handoff is given to Steely this time off the right side. Steely drags forward across midfield and down to the 49 of Middlesboro. Middlesboro has had a very bad year. They've won 3 while losing 6, but you would not have known that just watching them here tonight. They have played Corbin a very good football game, and matter of fact, they've been a little bit better than I was told they were.
Of course, like we said before, throw out the record books. Middlesboro and Corbin, these kids knew they were playing for the sub-district. They played their hearts out tonight.
Corbin just across midfield now with a minute to go in the football game. Here's the handoff to Lanham, and Lanham gets a yard to the 48. So we're down to 50 seconds. Corbin will win this football game, and they'll go on to Russell County next week in the playoffs. But they're going to have to reorganize, so to speak, during the week and get ready for that because of the situation that has developed here tonight in this football game. We wish only the best, of course, for Dale Fox. What a great year he's had, and we hope that he'll be able to have a quick recovery and get back with them. Corbin watching the clock run with 24 seconds to go. They have not scored this second half. Jackson gives it Steely. Steely bumps into one of his own players as he came in right behind Kyle Sykes, number 57. Hit him pretty hard and then bounced off of him. So that's going to be it. The Redhounds watching the clock roll down. It's to 6 now, and they've won an uninspired football game here tonight, but it's a big football game. So when you add it all up, you got to add the importance of it as to just what has happened, and it means that Corbin has gone through the regular season undefeated. No matter how much dejection there may be out there, you've got to look at the scoreboard and say, well, they won it by 24-8 over a Middlesboro football team, and that's a rare occurrence. We got spoiled, I guess you might say, Bill, and that they were rolling up those big margins with ease over these teams, and then they've had to struggle a little bit, but they still have come through in a big victory.
Well, of course, the last 3 games in Cumberland and Somerset and Middlesboro, Corbin coming out the first of the year, able to rack up a lot of points against some good football teams, but these kids have had basically, this is the game of the year for Middlesboro. this would have made their entire season if they could have knocked off Corbin. The kids for Middlesboro, well coached. They executed what they wanted to do well. Corbin came out not expecting Middlesboro to throw as much as they did. Middlesboro, an impressive performance by their quarterback. Corbin and Middlesboro, always a very tough contest, and it proved true tonight, as the score is really not truthful of how the game went about, as it was 24-8. Corbin, this game really should have been about 12-8.
So we want to thank you for joining us for this telecast here tonight. We've been on with the Hall of Fame and now the Corbin football victory over Middlesboro. We're going to be back next week as we'll go right through with these Red Hounds in the playoffs and hope they can go all the way for another state championship. They finished the regular season undefeated at 10-0 in a grueling football game here at Campbell Field in Corbin, winning by a score of 24-8. So this is Don Estep on behalf of Bill Sloan and Dale Johnson. This is Televid Sports on Southern Cablevision, Channel 11. We'll be back next week with the Corbin playoff game against probably Russell County, and our telecast time will be at 8:30. So until next week, good night, everybody.